What's up? What's up, Ben? Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. What's up, you two nosy Xenos? Guys, we got a good one coming to y'all today. Once again, with parts that you kind of can't get. What's up, Xenos YouTube edition? When you two knows a YouTube edition. Smug Grinch, how's it going? Your name blends in so well. Is that Falcon? I think it's Falcon. What's up? Good morning, big man. Praj, what's up? Hey guys, I'm excited about this build. We got a little Panda theme build. Some white parts going inside of a black case. We're using a pretty cool cooler that I think we've only used one other time, but it's like one of the cheapest LCD coolers you can buy. Works great from our testing. Pretty good RAM. We got a very high-end Z890 board with a Ultra CPU. I'm glad we made your day, Praj. What's up, Swat? Swat. Your name blends in. Yeah, there's like, it's because we have like our background set to like the like dark mode, so it's kind of like a bluish gray, and your name is like a dark blue. This is your first ever Core Ultra build you've seen? Ours
First
too.
ever in the history of Core Ultra builds? Yeah, it's kind of what this is. What's up, guys? But yeah, this is a Core Ultra with a 7800 XT, a GPU that kind of hard to get right now. Well, anything's kind of hard to get right now. But yeah, we're building a PC, and we'll see how it goes.
I like that. Isn't it gonna look like an Oreo? That's what I mean by Panda.
Panda.
Oreo, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I think Panda is better because, you know, Oreo, it depends what kind of Oreo you get, though. I mean, there's a bunch of different Oreos.
I look at Brom, he said that has to be for me because it's Intel. You
Brom,
think so?
that's true. We did this just for you, Brom. What's up, guys? How you doing? Millennium Panda. It's just for you, exactly.
Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon. So is it a Digital Extremes Warframe cooler, like with frost on it, huh? It's just called the Frozen Warframe.
I think the Warframe part's more of just like
their brand name. I don't really think it ties to anything else. I could be wrong, though. You all could correct us if there is, but this is just kind of a Thermalright Frozen Warframe cooler. That's just kind of what they went with. I've been in the drug dealing business in-game, of course.
Schedule 1.
Yep. You been watching the tournament still now? Yeah, I didn't watch the Duke game. I watched, which I love seeing Duke lose. I mean, obviously that was great. But I watched the Florida-Auburn game. That was a really good basketball game. That was a really entertaining game.
I saw Schedule 1's getting ready to kind of go through like the Power World thing where I guess there's like another game that's, I think it's literally called like Drug Dealer Simulator. That came like a few years prior. There's a couple of them. And I guess they're going to be like, supposedly they might be suing them.
Ooh.
So it's interesting.
What about the girls? What do you mean, what about the girls?
Oh, God.
What are you talking about?
The basketball girls.
I'm confused.
He said, did you watch the WNBA?
Oh, you're talking about the women's team. I was like, girls. I was like, oh yeah, and I saw that UConn finally back to being a dominant women's basketball program. When's the last time they won the title, by the way, chat? Because I think that there's an era when it was probably, growing up middle school to high school, that they won it like every single year. Like it was the most dominant team in college sports for a while there. Show the processor, please. You want to see what it looks like?
That's kind of woke of you to say that.
Yeah, it's kind of woke. It's kind of woke. Where's the rear cam? They want to see the processor. See the Ultra CPU.
It just looks just like LG 1700, you know?
2018 or 2019, I think. Gotcha. Is there flooding there? So in our area, we don't have actual flooding. Downtown Louisville is a mess.
Oh my God,
now,
yeah.
Man. Like the river, they canceled Thunder, which is crazy.
I don't think I've ever been alive since they've done that.
Yeah, they canceled Thunder over Louisville. Downtown. Well, the funny thing is, I was watching the video about it, and they're like, Thunder's canceled, but our other activities will still be able to do. And I'm like, the waterfront is like flooded. Like, where's the chow wagon? Where's all that going to go? Like, is it going to be on like rafts and stuff? And I'm just like, how are you going to cancel Thunder, but then be like, all our other activities for Derby are going to be there? And I'm like, okay.
You'd almost think the fireworks would be like one of the easier parts to do.
And like at the very least, they could just like set it up where they launch the fireworks and limit people going downtown.
Yeah.
Like, but
Can't they just like launch them off the bridge?
Yeah, they do. So I'm like, they do launch them off the bridge.
Yeah,
so
I've never been, so I don't even know.
Yeah, so I'm just like, they could have at least, at the very, I mean, I know it's not as entertaining, but if you have all that money invested, I don't know. Anywho, but yeah, no, there's a lot of water around us right now.
Yee. What's up, Kermit? Yeah, I think right now we're in like the it's like we're in the top 10 of recorded history of flooding here. So that's cool.
That's cool.
We're seeing history made.
We're seeing history made. Water everywhere.
I'll tell you what, the plants are gonna thrive this season. I bet if you're a farmer, you're happy as hell right now.
I got a deal on a 7800XC, 425 like and new. Nice. I mean, that's what normal pricing used to be, so that's a good price.
If you're a farmer, you're happier than get all.
Get all,
You know what I'm saying?
I am vengeance. I am Batman. I got a Batman shirt on.
I am Nutman.
You'll see like a variety this week, guys, because the company I buy the t-shirts from, they were all half off. So I was like, let's go, man. $15 for this t-shirt's pretty dang good for these heavyweight shirts. So I was like, I need a lot.
In this economy, $15 for a t-shirt? Woo!
Are you guys not a fan of electric screwdrivers? We like our LTT screwdrivers more, realistically.
Yeah, electric just like...
The pin ones are cool, but like there's like certain points where it's not good.
And honestly, like they're not fast.
They're not faster. As much as you think. Like, I mean, we used to, I will say, there are occasions if I have a lot of fans or I'm just really frustrated with the build, I'll use a drill to do fans because there's so many fan screws, you can be kind of quick with it. But like in a normal build scenario, like screwing in the motherboard, screwing in the power supply, like that's not going to save you much time.
I'd almost be like scared of using that kind of stuff in, because I would just feel like I'd like accidentally over torque everything. Yeah. That's probably why every pre-built we get's freaking, every screw feels like it was put on by the Hulk or something.
And even those pin ones, like with fan screws, especially the ones that have to like create their own threading when they're going through, they don't have enough torque for it. So normally I'm having to like, at least the budget ones, I'm having to actually screw it like a normal screwdriver when I'm doing fans.
No, the pin ones do not have a lot of torque. They're really not designed for PCs, honestly. They're designed for like very small tech, like tablets and laptops.
Yeah, I saw Ninja Turtles and COD. What has this video game become? I'm thrown by Donatello running around with an AR, you know? That's the future, guys.
Hey, Fortnite did it.
Fortnite did it, so why not COD?
COD said it's our turn to shine.
That was like a month ago? I thought that was a while ago. Kermit's like, I'm just getting back into Call of Duty. I'm playing off the grid, you know? Small indie game.
Chad, does anyone know what AYW stands for? Like on these motherboards, AYW Gaming?
What does that mean?
All you win.
AYW.
All you win.
All you want.
It's all you want and more.
And played since I won Jackson that match.
Oh, you're talking about Warzone? Yeah,
Did Kermit play with you?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was like on a Sunday stream.
You know what I haven't seen in a while? Who was the person that Girthy, Too Easy Tim? I haven't seen Tim in a while.
Oh yeah, Too Easy Tim.
Is Tim good?
Yeah, because they had like multiple PCs from us and they built their own and stuff.
I haven't seen Tim and Chad in a bit. Well, I mean, Girthy's been in and out. I haven't seen Girthy in a little bit, but.
All your Wagyu.
All your Wagyu. Give me all your Wagyu.
It was during the Xmas daytime stream. Was it daytime stream? So it wasn't the Sunday stream? I feel like it would have been. I don't know when else I would have.
Yeah, we wouldn't have played. Or was it during like the when we had all that snow when you were at home? I know you were streaming.
Maybe.
You were streaming then.
Maybe.
And that was close to Christmas, I thought.
Yeah, that was a winter season right there. That's when our little sissy boys were too afraid to come in. They said, "Snow?
Snow? I can't do snow."
How was the Minecraft movie? It was good. It definitely was. It was. I think a lot of it was felt like it was meant to be a meme.
Yes.
Which, you know, I guess they did pretty good at.
I respect it. I did like some of there were some jokes they threw in there that would go over kids' heads that you would kind of, you know, a little goofy innuendo.
For adults.
Yeah, there were a good amount of those in there. Yeah, we'll have a short about it. I'm gonna go around and ask people today and be like, hey, you saw the Minecraft movie, what would you rate it? And we'll see their opinions on it. I think it did a good job being a meme. I love these like theater clips of when Chicken Jockey drops in. Everyone just
dude.
freaking
People
out.
Are like, I saw one where they got the cops called on them.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, oh my god.
Out.
Our theater wasn't that crazy. At the end, everyone clapped, which was
the
cool.
clapping was crazy.
The clapping was crazy. But no, I mean, it was fine. I think it's kind of how I expected it to be. It wasn't horrible.
It wasn't horrible, but like, yeah, I mean, my rating's not gonna, I mean, I think my rating will be very nice, but it's definitely not, it's not above a 7, that's for sure.
No.
I don't even know if it's above a 6.
No, I think it's a definitely kids-focused movie, for sure.
Yeah.
the kids were just excited to see all the Minecraft lore and everything else. Whatever. I like the Technoblade reference, so that was really cool.
Yeah, there was a Technoblade reference, and then I think was it Dan TDM was in the like when they're doing the storage war, he was there.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that there's like you can Google it. There's like a good amount of lore that added in that.
My daughter has to go, so we went and sat. Lots of kid laughing at Chicken Jockey and lots of clapping went into this. Chicken Jockey!
Yeah, I don't get like, I guess, did someone just decide that was going to be like the meme? Because like, what's so special about it?
So like, I think the biggest thing is the meme started building up where they just like cut up all the clips of Jack Black just saying all the names of things, and everyone just thought it was just funny hearing some person just randomly being like, Diamonds, Chicken Jockey. Just like, it feels very like forced, like character explanation where he's just like, whatever, but no, it was definitely really stupid that Chicken Jockey blew up.
I saw, there was one clip where it was like, everyone was like cheering when he started, that's not too much spoilers, it's kind of obvious, but you know, he makes the nether portal.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say nether, he says flint and steel.
And
you just hear everyone freak out and go, nether! And it's like, it's not even what he said.
Flint and steel.
Nether!
Minecraft added a Jack Black skin.
Really?
Wasn't Minecraft known for just like you could put whatever skin you want? Like, can you get skins from Minecraft
now?
now?
Have like a store.
I didn't know there was a thing.
If they have a store, that's goofy because you can get so many skins for free.
Wait, hold up. That's not Jack Black. That's Steve. Like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, it's actually a good point.
Yeah, what do you mean a Jack Black skin? It's Steve.
Well, you know what I was talking about with Zach is I was like, I haven't played Minecraft in so long where I'm Steve, but I was like, is Jack Black the right person to play Steve?
Not really.
Because I was thinking about it. I was like, I swear he was.
I mean, Steve's the most basic looking. Oh. Well, I know what you're talking about, but no, I think he is.
Yeah. Hello.
AAYW means as you wish. Really? That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that name. Sorry guys, my shoes. I'm like breaking in these new shoes and they're tight, bro. Oh, goodness. I'll loosen that up a little bit. I would have been a good Steve. I could see it, Jason. I could see it. You would have been a good Steve for sure. There we go. That's better. The book ones. Here you go. Look at them. There they are. Those are the new shoes. What do you mean? They do make 12.5 US shoe sizes. What are you talking about? I get 12.5s a lot in shoes that I know are very like narrow. These are just 12s. Have you guys noticed a price increase with the tariffs yet? No, and I don't think everyone will necessarily for at least a couple months. It's gonna be a very slow thing. I know that we had, and we can say this because I know some other companies have said this, we've had some suppliers, you've never seen a 12.5, I don't believe you. There's a ton of half sizes. Go to Nike right now, look up a shoe, and I guarantee you it'll have a 12.5. Anywho, what was I gonna say? Drawing a blank here. Oh yeah, we have had some suppliers send us emails saying, hey, if we've given you a quote in the past couple of days, disregard that quote. It's gonna have to change. I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing other companies say the same thing where they're kind of like a wait and see. I don't know if these companies have gotten up-to-date pricing.
You're talking about tariffs?
Tariffs, which we are going to do a video, by the way. I figured it would be good. I hate that this is a series, but it seems like a series that would be valuable to you guys. We're going to start a GPU and PC market update series where we kind of just go over like what it looks like right now. We're in the very early stages of tariffs. Things are still getting better. Yeah, we're going to get very political. It's going to be crazy. But no, it's just going to be kind of like our market research. We're going to just look through all the markets right now, see what the availability is like, and try to make those quick turnaround videos. So it's going to be like a tomorrow upload to where we're going to do all that, and you guys can hear more about, you know, the market and things like that.
I got to be honest. I think similar like TikTok and everything else going on, and this is me being political. I'm just like, this is like me predicting.
Yeah.
I feel like the tariffs are going to go away. Sorry, the 50% I think is going to go away.
It could.
I hope.
It could. Well, I mean, we hope. I mean, it could. The biggest thing is it would have to go to courts, and the timeline-wise, it doesn't look great because realistically, they'll probably go away in 4 years, which
Yeah, it's just like
sucks.
when. Yeah.
But like by 4 years, I'm pretty confident they will go away. But without getting too political, it all depends on who wants to bring something to a court case to really challenge his stance on that.
Because my main thing is I haven't seen anyone who's happy about it.
No, a lot of people are really upset about it. There are some people justifying no matter what you do, again, this is not my stance, but whenever you implement these sort of things, it's always going to be significantly worse till it gets better.
Right, yeah.
But I don't really know if that's worth it. But again, we're not diving too much into that. But it's one of those things where like I'm wondering now what the Switch 2 is going to cost, because the Switch 2 has just already said no pre-orders. We're going to reevaluate. The Switch 2, based on the pricing of tariffs, if they just scale it up accordingly, it would be $600, which is like
crazy.
Insane, man.
I know David was saying he's getting one no matter what.
Yeah,
he said he's not happy about it, but he didn't know Nike had half sizes.
No, this guy was saying like I never knew there was 12.5 sizes before, and I was like. I wear 12s, and occasionally if a shoe is too tight, I'll get a 12.5, like a lot.
I love half sizes.
Half sizes are great.
I don't wear Nike.
You don't wear Nike? Well, what do you wear? I mean, really, most shoes have a half size. I know Nike has them a lot, but Nike has them a lot because a lot of their shoes are athletic shoes, and people have very particular fit for like basketball shoes and stuff like that. Vans? Do Vans not have half sizes?
Uh-oh, Kermit has like that Zach foot. He needs a wide.
Yeah, no, my feet are wider than normal, but I will say a lot of shoes that I've been getting recently are just naturally wide shoes, so I can run my true size, but a lot of the time I do have to get 12.5s. Vans have half sizes. Is this guy drunk, Ben? I mean, here we go. Someone find a 12.5 in Vans and send it to this guy right now.
It's a big Vans.
Yeah. I think I wore 12s in Vans back in the day. Well, sometimes I try to wear 13s, and those were too big, like way too big.
You felt like clown shoes. I'll never forget when you had your foam posits tube.
The foams are huge,
you
bro.
were just so like tall and lengthy that like it was like an L.
Yeah.
I mean, they were so big.
Those are huge.
Don't get me wrong, you're cool for having them, but I just love walking up on you with your backpack on, and I was like, "There's Matt."
I wore those foams probably 2 times, and then I sold them.
Were they the Weathers?
Yeah, the Weatherman foams.
Didn't they have ones that look like pepperonis, or like they were pepperonis? They had like.
I think there was one too that was like that. Yeah, but no, I had those. I wore them for like 2 days, and then I sold them. That was back when I was like, I spent $200-something on them, and then I was like, this isn't worth it. I'm scared I'm gonna ruin them. But that was back when I was like actually buying shoes to like enjoy and then sell at some point. For me now, I'm just buying them to enjoying them until they're worn out. I'm not trying to sell them at any point.
You have a super short but wide foot. How short are we talking?
Yeah, give me the dimensions. Get out the tape measure.
You said your hand and feet look like Barbie hands and feet? Do Barbies have like big hands and feet?
I think the Switch 2 is going to be cool. I plan on buying one. Purely one, I would say honestly my motivations are purely content related, because I wanted to experiment more on the channel with us doing more general release tech items and try to do the same thing we're doing with short form content, where it's like perspective of a PC gamer. Linus, I'll give a shout out, has done that a lot, where he's done the like, I switched from iPhone to Android, what does an Android user think? Perspective of a PC gamer. That kind of stuff works well. Because, I mean, there's crossovers in tech all the time. You guys care about phones, you care about consoles. So for a content aspect, I'm gonna buy one because of that, but also I might use it, we'll see. What's up, Chaotic, how you doing? That said babies, not Barbies, Jackson, huh?
Oh, wait, what? Did you? Like baby hands and feet? Are baby hands and feet really big?
What are you talking about? Who said babies?
It was like Queen Evermore, I think.
I don't know. Oh, look like babies' hands and feet and always have. My hands and feet are literally like
So you're
like
saying
babies.
compared to your full-size body? That sounds weird, your full-size body.
Your full-size body with your baby hands.
Baby hands and feet. You know, that makes more sense than Barbie.
By the way, guys, giveaway stream this Friday. It's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna be building the PC on stream.
You guys excited about
pretty
that?
Cool.
I don't know what our little goon sesh boys are gonna do. I was being tell them, honestly, they can just take a break if they want, I guess.
Our little
Read
Goon
chat.
Sesh boys. Going to work on my daughter's 2011 Volkswagen Jetta. Meh. Wish me luck today. Go Chaotic, go.
Meh.
What's wrong with the Chaotic? Or do you not know yet?
You ain't a car guy if you know what's wrong with your car.
And also, we are giving away monitors, 2 View Edge monitors during the stream. That'll be an additional sub goal to unlock, but we will be doing a little showcase during the stream of the View Edge monitor. It's the video we just did on the main channel. It's that 1080p 180 hertz monitor. That one is going to be one that we will be doing a giveaway this month and next month. So shout out to View Edge.
Y'all are gonna catch us edging during the stream.
Hope they know that we're gonna be making edging jokes the entire time. Looks like we got a Guide the Raid Tainted Honor. This is early for a Guide the Raid midnight. You sure they're gonna be live? I'm just saying. He's thinking.
Let's actually go this way.
Let's see where the USB 3 is. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to take this fan out. Let's go ahead and do that. So graphic win, good question. What do you want to do for the graphic? Like a blurred out PC maybe?
Yeah, I already told Zach.
Oh, he's already working on that?
I gave him the specs and everything.
Okay.
Well,
So-
hopefully he got that out of it. But
So eventually, we'll remind him today, make sure, but probably tomorrow at the latest. Should be done today, realistically.
you can turn these brackets.
Let's see. You know, I have a lot of little people have hands and feet that are very stubby, wide, and short. That's how my hands and feet are. My great aunt has the exact same hands and feet. We think it's some sort of mutation, really.
Huh.
Well, stuff runs in the family, you know? It do be like that. Yeah, Midnight, you can't win the PC, so you just saved everyone. I'm so proud of you. Maybe I just shop for stupid shoe brands. If someone knows a dress shoe brand with 12.5, let me know. Chat?
I like this. We got shoe advice in the morning now, guys.
Well, I just randomly brought it up because I was like, these shoes are a little bit tight. I need to adjust. And they're like, what shoes you got? And I said, I got these. And someone was like, oh, my feet sometimes, my shoes are too tight because they don't sell 12.5s. And I was like, what do you mean they don't sell 12.5s? Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we freaking are. And also, this is my first pair of like actual basketball shoes I've worn in a while, and they normally are a lot tighter because, you know, protecting your feet and ankles.
Don't want those ankles snapping.
PC Bros started a new company called DC Bros where they sell old skate shoes. Nice.
I don't know about that one. I'm gonna do what is it? Osiris. Those ginormous skate shoes.
Hey Toasty, booting and installing Windows on Azure motherboard, very similar to YouTube video when they boot and install Windows on an Asus. Like, wait, hold up, what? is it even a question or a statement? You're booting and installing Windows on an Azure motherboard, very similar to YouTube videos when they boot and install Windows on an Asus, like Jsu sends an LTT and another video.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Is that you saying, should we make a video on installing Windows on an Azure motherboard? I mean, it's very the same.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't do board specific. It'd just be more of like a
How to install Windows.
yeah. Really, the only reason you'd need to know like motherboard specific is, I mean, some boards will have like if it's not going straight into the Windows USB, you know, navigating the BIOS to figure out how to change like the boot order. Where's my contact plate?
It's soiled.
It's time to delid.
I was asking if it's similar.
To what?
So you're saying the boot install for the install process for installing Windows, it's very similar across all motherboards. The only time it'll not be similar if for whatever reason you need to go into the BIOS to change boot order. But if it's a brand new system, most likely you plug in a USB, you can go, you'll never even touch the BIOS. Occasionally you might touch the BIOS if it wants you to load optimized defaults and then go into the BIOS and stuff like that, but you don't even need to do anything beyond that.
Sometimes the BIOS will touch you. You never know.
Do you think most people have stopped buying Intel because of the naming scheme? I won't say the naming scheme.
No.
I will say Intel's kind of in a drought, which, to be fair, we've moved beyond it as a business. The whole issues that Intel had, Intel kind of tainted their name a little bit, especially in the enthusiast community. The new CPUs are fine, but I think that's the thing. They're not overwhelmingly better or as good as what AMD is releasing right now. So the combination of their stuff not being overwhelmingly great and the issues they had in the past, which was a big controversy, probably is just going to take a while for them to really, you know, bounce back.
Yep, it's definitely going to take either AMD messing up or them just having another good product.
A very good generation. Them just releasing okay upgrades, it's not really going to change much.
No, and it's kind of, you know, they were kind of, well, kind of, they were very on top for a long time. I mean, they had a good, 7 generations on AMD. where people were barely buying AMD, and I can tell you for sure, like businesses and stuff, it was all Intel. You never saw AMD at a business place for school.
My local Walmart sells PC components. Couldn't believe what they carry in prices. What are the prices looking like?
Yeah, we've been there, done that.
Yep. Unfortunately, the last video there wasn't enough to get a RAM kit.
Which is kind of weird.
It looked pretty bare. I'm hoping they're not going to stop because I was worried. There were some people in chat, I remember a few months ago, saying that their Walmart had PC parts, but then they stopped. So it wasn't a wide selection, but it was always close to MSRP pricing, and it was stuff that we would actually use. So it was cool that that was there.
We got a good price in the 7600X that we got.
Yeah.
That whole build, honestly, we ended up doing pretty good on everything. If we had done all Facebook, we definitely could have saved a good amount of money.
Is Newegg or Micro Center a good place to get graphics cards if your local Best Buy Walmart doesn't have any in stock? Micro Center is your best bet if you want any new gen stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean, so they're both kind of like different, like not exactly apples to apples. I would compare Newegg closer to like Amazon, typical online retailer.
Do you know if there's a build, I have it sitting over there, that's missing the Wi-Fi antennas?
This one needs some. And there's not any in here.
The board back up. There's fans underneath it. Well, it was sitting over there on that table, and I don't know if there was a past build we did that is missing any. It might be one of those where we won't know until
until we know.
Yeah.
It might be one where, I mean, worst case, we can put it in like the little Wi-Fi bin in the back.
I was gonna say, after I saw that, I was like, maybe in this room we need like a lost and found bin, where it's like stuff that I'm like, I have no idea where it goes.
Lost and found bin.
Throw it in there, and then it's just like, hey, I'm missing something. Oh, check the lost and found bin.
They're gonna end up being like shirts and hats in there and hoodies. Gotta go to work. All right, savage. Don't be too savage at work today. Don't yell at your boss.
Be a savage. You know that craziness now.
I'm a savage.
Oh yeah, no, we've been known for a while. YouTube knows that Walmart has PC parts. Mm-hmm. We've done a lot of videos.
I feel like it's probably been about a year since we did our first one there.
Yeah. They don't have cases though. That's the one thing they don't keep is cases.
Yeah, it seems like they got a big size restraint kind of deal there.
Which makes sense. I mean, Walmart's already, a bunch of stuff. Like they have furniture and everything. So logistically, keeping a bunch of PC cases in the back probably doesn't make a lot of sense.
It would be cool if they kept just one, like an NZXT like H5 or
just
something.
Something that people would
where you could do
use.
A full build.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What's up, computer guy? How you doing?
Computer guy.
I know that guy. He builds computers.
The computer guy who builds the computers. He's doing an SFX build right now.
Ooh, what specs?
Computer guy, he's still doing the thing. I think he's trying to buy one part per month.
That's a little.
So about 7 months.
Especially in this market, I don't know, man. It might just get worse. I think I get the idea of like deal hunting each month, but it might get worse. But if you're just doing it for the fun of a challenge, then go for it, man. Might want to get CPU power. Get one screw into the board.
Yeesh. You wish you get a 9950X 3D, but instead you get the 9950X. What do you do, King? Go ahead, say it. You just came.
If you just came, why'd you get that CPU to begin with? Explain yourself.
We were fighting the urge to upgrade your 5000X and 3080 Ti. I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't touch it right now. I know there's an urge, but once you see the prices.
Yeah, for the motherboard, RAM, and CPU alone, you're gonna spend $1,000 almost. Because you're probably gonna want what, the 9800X 3D?
That would be the only upgrade I would think make a lot of sense, realistically.
Yeah. I wouldn't go to like a 9700X or anything like that. Is the 14400 a good upgrade from the 14100? I will say, yeah, you definitely would see a pretty big performance jump, but it's going to also depend like what games you're playing and what type of res and what GPU you have.
Best part, that one does have the performance and efficiency cores, so.
Yeah.
So it would be more than like, i3 12100 to 12400.
Yeah, the 14100 though, great CPU. I mean, that's one of the strongest, i3s they've ever made. 4-core, 8-thread, and very, very strong individual cores that, most of the time we've seen those i3s keep up with the current generation in terms of like their single core performance. It's really just when they start to get a lot of threads in games and stuff where they start to take off. D-lid the 9950X 3D running 23C cooler. Really, 23C cooler?
That's pretty crazy. We're gonna be delidding a 7400F here. It's gonna be our first delidding experience. It's our budget.
Go to Micro Center 15 minutes away. So right now they have a bundle for 700. What bundle are we looking at? Oh yeah, you get the Fractal Ridge.
Nice.
It's a pretty expensive case. Oh, you have 5950X and a 3080 Ti? Yeah, I've definitely. I mean, it ain't worth it. Oh, the 99X 3D bundle for 700. So what all does it come with? A board and RAM?
Board and RAM,
or is it
CPU?
Just the board and CPU? Because the CPU alone is like almost $5.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you can direct die cool, which I wouldn't recommend doing. I don't even think we're going to do that. We're still going to put the IHS back on, but direct die cooling will definitely be better.
Yeah, I would not. I'd ship that expensive. I would not. To me, that feels so enthusiast because I'm like, the way I look at it is, if I put the CPU in my build and it lasts for 5+ years and I'm getting the performance out of it, I don't see. I'm gonna feel no difference of getting 23 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
I will never know because I don't even monitor my temps.
That's definitely the hobbyist side of it.
Am I a bad YouTuber for that? Yeah. Yeah, extra risky with IHS being soldered. Yeah. Like everyone has 3080s. I got a 7800X 3D with the 3080. Is it a good build? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good.
Don't get rid of your high-end 30 series GPUs. Just stick with them.
Getting packet burst on COD with a 7700X and a 4070 Super. Yeah, I don't know. That's just strange, Kermit.
Sure, that's not your internet?
I mean, because I definitely had worse specs than that. And at 1440p with triple monitors and streaming, I was getting like 140+ FPS with like no drops or anything.
Wasn't packet burst like network loss? Like
usually packet burst is related to network.
So I don't really think your specs are really the problem.
Which it could always be your motherboard. Like if you think it's like if you think your internet's just fine, it could always be like your Ethernet card that's built into your board.
So the packet burst new servers on Warzone have been solid this weekend.
Oh, they put up because of like Verdiance and everything coming back. They made some new servers.
A lot of people were commenting too, by the way, on that Apex one, saying that Apex servers have been. I don't know if you've been playing a lot more recently. Saying Apex servers have been kind of trash. So they honestly think the issue we had was an Apex server issue with that one PC.
Yeah, it definitely could have been. I will say it didn't feel because I mean, yeah, I've been playing Apex since it came out, and usually whenever I'm getting bad internet on Apex or like when the servers are bad, it feels like the game's running in slow motion usually. That just felt like
it was like dropping.
I feel like my inputs just weren't going as they should. 78.5 down, 9 up. I mean,
that's not the greatest connection, I'll be honest with you.
So you said you read packet bursts related to VRAM being under or overused. I don't know enough to like. I mean, I'm sure if an expert has figured that out, then maybe. I just don't see what that would have to do with VRAM.
Yeah, packet burst I wouldn't think would be
also, isn't the 4070 Super, is that 12 or
12? Yeah, have you run an overlay software to see your VRAM? I'm willing to bet you're probably, depending on what settings, you're probably only hitting about 8 gigs of VRAM being used.
I'd be shocked if he was hitting 12 like constantly.
I doubt it.
Especially while you're not streaming.
And if it's being underutilized, that's just a game coding issue. That's not your hardware.
What is the latency? You live in the middle of nowhere, stuck in a well, yeah. If you're in a wireless connection, I mean, I can almost guarantee you.
Wait, are you running Wi-Fi right now? That's the answer right there, dude. I'll be honest with you, that is the answer.
Yeah, no matter how much you upgrade your specs, you're not going to feel anything better.
Nope, that is 100% your problem.
Oh, and the other thing too, Karen, by the way, is I am extremely weary because I've seen, first of all, so many customers, including myself. If you're running a speed test, the way they do a speed test is they're sending very small file sizes. Like they're tiny little packets to do the test. And yeah, my Wi-Fi, I was getting 1,000 down and like 40 up, and it looked good on Wi-Fi. Every time I was gaming, like Apex, I was playing Warzone when I first moved to my house. I was on Wi-Fi, it was horrible. Like it was skipping, sometimes it'd be just fine, and out of nowhere, it would just start like lagging, skipping, doing all kinds of things. And yeah, it was definitely the Wi-Fi because Ethernet fixed it right away.
He says he's hardlined. But I guess are you on like satellite internet? Is that what you're talking about?
Seeing hardline didn't, but tower internet. Yeah, I guess so.
It could just be the satellite internet connection. Just depends on how the games handle the connection. Just because you can stream off of it means that the streaming load must just work fine on it, but Call of Duty just may not like it at all.
Try Cloudflare. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely try different speed tests. I will still just say, like, I think it comes down to bog down, where it's like, a lot of times when you're sharing the internet, you gotta think you're sharing with thousands of other people, maybe more. A lot of times I do think that companies will throttle connections once they see them going past a certain point, because if you're constantly stealing everyone's bandwidth to download, upload, play Call of Duty, whatever, they're gonna basically be like, oh, hey, we have other customers complaining. We only have so much bandwidth we can utilize, so we're gonna have to kind of split this up a little better. That's why you have to buy enterprise fiber.
Exactly, your own dedicated line, partners.
I like Wile E. Goku, wide the CPU. It's one of those situations where we had the board already, and we're not gonna waste a Z890.
You idiot, you don't need to use the CPU, it's garbage.
We got your 5080 with a 7000X 3D. You have PBO activated. Should I undervolt it? What is PBO?
Performance boost. Override.
Okay. I wouldn't.
If you can underroll if you want to, but if it's running fine, sure, leave it alone. We're always going to be the people that tell you to do the bare minimum for stability. Like, I know undervolting technically helps, but like, we're always going to be the people to say, hey, if your system works, your temperatures are fine, you're not having any issues, leave it alone. But obviously there are other creators that'll tell you how to optimize things better. If that's your thing, go for it. But we're not really the ones to tell you otherwise.
No, I think it's cool. Like, I have seen, I think it's cool when there's certain things you can do. Like, let's say you could undervolt to where it uses like half the watts and you get almost the same FPS. I respect that. I think it's cool. I'll be honest, I probably still wouldn't do it. I already feel like my PC, when I game, I'm maybe pulling like, 350, 400 watts. I don't really care to drop it 75 watts, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't get that hot. My PC never crashes. Like, I just don't really see a point in being like, oh, I'm saving my GPU, and I'm probably only gonna run that GPU for like 2 or 3 years. I'm a freak like that. Are there any speed tests that make gaming on Wi-Fi more stable? Well, a speed test isn't really gonna.
No. There's no real way to like fix your Wi-Fi issues unless you're just sitting next to a router. And even then, Wi-Fi is just going to have natural packet loss and drops.
Sadly, with Wi-Fi, there is nothing that we can. There's no advice that we can really give you. I mean, we can give you advice on like how to, I guess, possibly have the best Wi-Fi performance, like such as don't use a USB Wi-Fi adapter, get it built into your motherboard, or get like a PCIe Wi-Fi card. Other than that, can't really tell you much of anything.
Run a wire to your computer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really the big thing is like, no matter how much you think you can't run Ethernet, try to figure out a way. Because I can guarantee if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. Ooh, get the Elon Musk's Wi-Fi's. That Starlink.
Starlink.
Don't we have a YouTube video on setting up a PC for the first time? Do we have one or?
A lot of our build guides have the setting up portion.
A lot of the newer
build guides do, yeah.
You can also check, I think
PCBros.
PC Bros should have a video dedicated to just like, here, you got a new PC, here's what to do next.
Yep.
Where's the USB-C on this freak? Oh, up here.
Yes. USB 3 is up there as well. Yeah, same spot, it's fine. Who has those screws behind you, those fan screws? I've set them back there by the white box.
The long boys.
The long boys, so I can screw this fan back in. Any fan hairs you need to plug in on the bottom? There's 2 by the front panel.
Is there anything plugged into the CPU fan header right now? Can you get to it still?
I can, but yeah, nothing's plugged in.
Because I think that's it. I think I just need to give you a little daisy chain action here.
Cool. No, I don't think any of us have played Schedule 1 yet. The idea was to give it a first go on the giveaway stream. Just warning you guys, it may be our thing, it may not be our thing.
I would definitely see. I haven't really heard a whole lot about like how the, because most people I see playing it are playing single player. I have not really seen a whole lot of people doing
The multiplayer runs.
Well, at least I know I see people playing multiplayer. I don't ever see anyone start that way. I don't know if there's a reason for that. But it seems like normally people kind of like get their thing going and then they like, can you like join mid-game? Does anyone in chat know?
How's that shit work?
Oh, and then I am gonna have. I guess I do have one PWM fan header.
That's
I mean, I can go
crazy.
anywhere.
By the 24 pin above it.
I can't go there.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Anywhere, but not there.
Anywhere but there. Sorry, chat. Sorry, you guys didn't hear that.
Yes, you can join mid-game. So someone like starts a lobby session, you can just join them.
Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you can just, I'm assuming, can you start with like 4 people? Like, could we all just instantly play in a lobby chat? Is there like a tutorial or anything like that?
I've been having fun playing with my bros and their girlfriend. I've been there. Whoa.
Huh?
Whoa.
Did I say something crazy? Oh.
What are you doing? That sure kicks ass. Thank you, Crow. Prologue gets you going, does it? Refurb. You know how to make drugs, you don't need a tutorial? Hold up.
Amen.
Oh wait, I don't know if you're in here when they said, someone said they looked up what AYW
Yeah, what
means.
is it?
As you wish.
Okay, it's not very cool, actually.
It's as you wish. According to, I think it said Tech Power Up or one of the review sites that reviewed the motherboard. So it's as you wish.
Yeah, no, I really thought it would have been something kind of like edgy and cool. But it's really just like a white knight saying something.
As you wish.
As you wish, my queen.
Yeah, this is a rare breed right here, an all white
I
GPU.
know. All white and
White PCB.
You definitely cannot get this thing anywhere.
Nope.
So chat, $8 million at PCBros.tech. Come get it while you can.
The spectral white hellhound.
This PC's just like a Spectrum White.
Okay.
Trying to catch me on the Spectrum. Dun, 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 bum, bum. Meow, 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 meow.
Let's go check kind of tunnel vision on this right now. Give me a second.
The jaw.
It's a lot of cableage.
Chad, this build has this so focused, you're about to get lockjaw.
You pull the GP power through a little bit so it doesn't hang in the fans. Yeah, it looks good.
You just like pulled so hard I pulled the GP out of the
Well,
socket.
all right. We'll send that one back for RMA again.
Again.
It's still kind of. I think that'll work right there. I think.
I just didn't realize this beat's kind of
It does have a little bit of a
little tang to it.
It's been in this office.
We call that office diversity.
Missed an opportunity to do an all-white build in this economy.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's gonna be the next few builds, honestly, besides like maybe one or two that like Jonah might have planned. We had a lot of extra parts from doing those 50 builds. It's like motherboards and these cases. And we don't have anything else planned for these motherboards or cases, and they're full ATX, so they go well together. So, yeah, sadly, I'm just trying to use all of them, which I think I pretty much have planned almost every single one by now. But you guys are going to probably see 4 or 5 more kind of similar situations to this. Except even more AMD-like. But it's a good thing though, right?
Builds.
This is the only Ultra one you guys will see, thankfully.
You get a build on the website is what you need.
I say thankfully. I think Ultra's just fine, you know? Definitely going to get some good performance out of this Ultra 7, that's for sure. This would definitely be a good little content machine right here.
Make that content.
Could do some A1 content. I think this is a, if I remember, I don't think, this isn't an F CPUs, I think it's just a K. So for like, you know, Premiere, stuff like that, you may be able to get those advantages of having a really good high-end CPU with integrated graphics. Acceleration and whatnot, you know? You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean? Ayo, chat. You guys are a bunch of scumbags. PCBros cable management kit when? Oh. Well,
Cable
maybe.
management.
The only downside with the cable management kit is, well, you know, I guess it wouldn't be super gimmicky as long as it's cheap enough. We'd probably include some of these snips, because honestly, that's like the biggest key to these.
Is the snips.
Oh yeah.
Zip ties and everything you can get.
I've seen people using knives and all kinds of things, and honestly, nobody ever has zip ties either, I have noticed, when building, so it wouldn't be the worst idea.
Do you have a better idea for this GPU power than I do currently? Because this, I don't know.
Are you not digging it?
It's this.
Oh. You might better get one more zip tie maybe right on the very end of the connector, and that might fix your, like, getting close to the fan issue. Other than that, I could try to just pull it tighter if that didn't work. Oh my god, this beat is crazy. 16 gigs of VRAM is huge for 2018. Oh yeah, but I mean, back in 2018, that would be a massive amount of VRAM. I'm trying to think of what card even came with that in 2018. Would that have just been like Titan?
Yeah.
Quadro? And that was a good example of a time when we would have said that much VRAM is ridiculous.
Yep.
There was, I mean, back in the day, you know, just having 4 was plenty. A lot of cards came with 2, 3. I mean, heck, my first PC that I built was 1 gig.
That should be good. We'll see.
And back when we first started building, it was pretty common to still even see under a gig.
Yep.
Like 512s and stuff like that. That was definitely starting to get a little low at the time, but for like your Valve games, you know, like TF2 and Half-Life and all those, that was still enough.
Power on time, chat.
It's definitely weird to think I remember a time where like I could barely run like Gary's Mod and those Valve games. Like I had to run them on low settings. That was a good example of an engine where you really felt the difference of FPS when you change settings. I gotta say, I feel like that's not nearly, like, is it just me, Chad, or is that not much of a thing anymore? Where I feel like when you change settings in a lot of games, it just like does not change FPS like it used to.
Depends on the bottleneck, I would think.
I mean, you know what I mean? Though? Like, think about Left 4 Dead or just any old Valve game. I felt like when you changed the settings even a little bit, it made like huge differences each time.
The block's not turning on at all, by the way.
Is USB plugged? Like, did you plug it into
Yeah, the USB 2.
Maybe because it's still booting.
Oh, there goes.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, we don't even know if this board works.
It's a booted. Oh!
What was that?
Guess what?
Oh, so I need to figure something out there.
Yeah, it just kind of pushed it right into the fan.
I might need your guidance so I don't pull it too hard. But I'm gonna pull. Just need you to make sure I don't rip it out of the. What do you think? Is that too much? Here's Alec better.
I think that's good right there. If it can, and then it droops back down.
Well, let me see. I gotta find a spot to. Let me try this. PK Lightning. Did that do anything?
Are you not holding it right now?
This is what it'll be like when the side panel pushes on it.
I think it'll be fine.
All right, we'll see what that does then.
Hope it just dropped down again.
Yeah, let's. I need to put the side panel on, then we'll see. Because that's why it went into the fan, was once I put that on, it like changed where it was. What do you think that'll do?
Good. It's raised. That was the biggest thing, is to raise it up a bit. It's not just sitting on the fan anymore.
You feel like Best Buy scammed $40 to install Windows on a USB. Oh wow, they charge you $40 just to like install it for you?
I'm surprised they didn't just like do the install. So like I don't know, I guess they would do anything you asked them to.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you look at how much a Windows activation is, I guess maybe that's not terrible. Now, I will say, to give them the benefit of the doubt, I don't know the full story. Like at PC Bros, for 35 bucks, we sell a Windows USB that comes with the activation. So like it's a USB, you get to keep it, you keep the install as well. You can be Windows 11 Pro, Windows 10 Pro, doesn't matter, it's always 35 bucks. And it comes with the Windows activation key on it, which of course is a one-time use. And honestly, when you look at the value there, if you go to like Best Buy and just buy like a Windows 11 copy, those don't even come with an install usually, do they?
No, it's just the key.
Yeah, it's just the key, and you're paying $150.
You're still building your own USB using the media creation tool.
It kind of is like a GVG Mall USB in a way, yeah. I feel like this one would actually look pretty good white.
Sure, go for it.
Except we won't be able to change the RAM.
The WEMage will need.
As Jonah would say, the stupid Viper RAM.
It's something I don't like about it is the red. If it was neutral, it'd be cool, but the red.
I think the RAM itself is good looking, but
Yeah.
yeah, the red does suck. It'd be nice if it just wasn't there. Oh my God, is that him?
My
The myth, the
snow
legend?
bunny.
I'm here.
So is Jonah the Toasty Bro Snow Bunny? He's the PC Bro Snow Bunny?
Yeah. We have snow buddies all around, for real. Our snow buddies are international.
What short are we doing today? What short are we doing? Are we doing one of the? Okay, I'm moving the PC.
What short are we doing?
We're doing what game desperately needs a remake?
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh my
like
God,
it.
I already know my answer.
No, I know what he's gonna say. What game desperately needs a remake?
I like the desperate part.
Oh, I got one, but it's a game. It's a game I've said in other shorts before, but I'll say it again. That's fine. Have Jackson or Matt ever used Radeon Instinct GPU? Especially, no, we have not.
Instinct?
Instinct is like their kind of Titan line.
Oh no, I don't even.
Oh,
Yeah, if that tells you anything, I said what?
nope, we have not touched an Instinct. I thought you said Snow Bunny. No, we did say Snow Bunny.
Oh yeah, you didn't think.
You
honey.
didn't mishear that. We said Snow Bunny. That's what we like to call this guy right here. Chad, do you agree?
Our little snow bunny.
This is the Snow Bunny right here.
He's our little snow bunny, chat. Oh my God.
Hey Google, pause. There you hit me.
Have a good weekend. Spend a lot of money.
How's that desk setup looking?
It's looking great. I just.
Did you finish?
Yeah, it looks fantastic. But
How does it look?
it looks. Great.
What would you say was the best part about doing it?
So the only.
So let me.
Do you regret anything?
Yeah. Well, the only issue was that triple monitor arm that I had.
Yeah.
Won't fit on it.
Really?
Because the screw part is too
Oh.
long. Even when you screw it all the way in, it's too long. That it won't because you have to put it on that top layer.
Do you not have a Oh, screwing it in might be kind of hard on that.
Can you just get rid of the top layer?
I thought about that, but I like the top layer. That's
Yeah.
the whole point of it.
Can you get rid of just one of the sides? I know we talked about that.
No, what I think I'm gonna do is just downsize to 2 monitors. I think it's about time.
That's freaky.
No, don't do that. What about a different monitor arm where you can drill into the desk? That's what I had to do.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
So I might just pawn off the.
Might
triple
spend more
monitor.
money. It's easy.
That's whatever.
You better not go
Arms
down.
aren't that
Don't go
bad.
down to 2 monitors, dude. That'd be
No.
freaky. That's like at that point you downgraded your setup.
Nah, I did the third. Okay, I used the third monitor 20% of the time, but I always use at least 2.
But now you have a bigger desk, so you're gonna use it more.
Actually.
All right.
All right,
Do
I'm
your
ready.
short,
It's
honey.
only Monday and you're already listening.
Hey.
What game desperately needs a remake?
I think we need a remake.
Reset.
We need a reset. A game that I loved in my childhood, Star Wars Republic Commando. First-person shooter, Clone Wars style game. I think a remake of that would be really cool.
Now this guy, I like that shirt.
This guy's answer is obvious. Just Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Just like Tyler. Fortnite.
What game needs a desperate remake, sir?
I don't like how you're circling around me, little shark. I got 2 actually. Number 1 is obvious. Team Fortress 2. You guys still got like 50,000 daily players. Just remake it, make it better. I don't know how you do that. And then Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic,
That was a good one.
Classic.
which they kind of did
When you
remake it,
film
but
shorts, you gotta stop filming our face because it's hard to put pictures because then it covers the whole thing.
What do you mean filming face?
He like goes right.
oh, you're saying
Oh, okay. The last one he did, he was like using
like
the
I can
crop
see-
lens, and he was
It's,
like,
dude, no, I literally told Zach yesterday.
do anything.
I told Zach on Friday. I said I love using that new camera because it's just so funny being all up in your all's faces.
That whole superhero short was something.
Was it like tismed out?
oh man.
Can't believe
Look, you're just mad because I've been giving you heat.
I see. Someone said they claim Knights of the Republic remake is still under development. So they
Oh, it is.
claim
I
there's-
thought I thought they released like a retextured one. Is that not? Did that
they
not
might have
happen?
done like an anniversary type deal, but
Yeah, I thought they did.
a full remake would be cool. Remastered is probably what they
I'm
released.
gonna get Bolts to help me move my old desk to the store.
Oh, like the one that's in the back.
Yeah.
The other thing is kind of crusty. You're capping.
Midnight. That's a really good price for a 1660.
It's not that crazy.
So did you have to take apart the other desk?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. How many pieces?
You just took off the legs. It was really easy.
Nice.
Because then you unplug them and then you carry it. It's easy.
Did you see that 3D?
bad,
Did you see the 3D print I put on your desk?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It seems like it doesn't shut very well.
No,
but
it's not. Yeah, that was just that was one that I found that seemed like it would be a quick print.
Chad, what game is in desperate need of a remake? Go.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
You gotta be in the short. You don't know.
You know what game I used to mess with a lot that was a good racing game was Burnout.
Sorry, I'm kind of.
Dark Forces, nice. There's a lot of those old Star Wars games that would do a good remake. Was the Jedi Academy was one?
Undead Knights. Oh, where's that one?
Pretty cool.
Jedi Academy, where you just like build up your academy at the end. You Anakin
Yeah, that's
Skywalker
it.
them.
Are y'all gonna be paying $650 for a Nintendo Switch?
Yep. Here we go.
See, I'll
Still
be
coughing.
honest.
Quick.
I was tempted. Like I thought maybe getting one at $450 could be. I still don't even think it's worth it for me. But yeah, I'm not going over that price. That'd be one where at that point I'd just wait.
Isn't it like, didn't they come out and say the Japan pricing, compared to US?
300,
Yeah, USD, it's like
Wow.
$300.
So you should just go to Japan.
Yeah.
Stuff a lot of them in backpacks and scalp.
That's a business model right there.
Burnout was fun, but car customization in, wait, what is it? Is NFUG2 was good. Need for Underground 2. So I'm just guessing there.
Careful there, buddy.
Like Jonah on Intercom. Mother effing Starbucks taking forever. We've been held up for like 7 minutes.
Oh my
It's
god.
Starbucks, buddy. We're in a recession.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
I was
skill
gonna say, it
issue.
sounds like you should have gone earlier.
Yeah, I mean, like, sounds like a skill issue there, partner.
$10 on coffee.
Not in this economy.
Yeah, why spend $10 on coffee that's only like 100 milligrams of caffeine when you
Yeah.
can just come here and get a bang?
Exactly.
When you can come here and bang.
Well, we're not empty. We're pretty empty right
We
now.
are
aren't
we are very empty. But I still don't get what happened. Did we cancel a delivery or anything?
We've just been going cracked on them.
Monsters.
Yeah.
We're-
No, they're all every 2 weeks. So we're just cracked out on
I
them.
think we need to put some sort of limitation and then put a camera in there so we fucking.
Do we need to start putting like a cat? You all get like fake currency that gives you how many you can
I
get. It's like a
think so.
it's like a
I think
checkout
it's getting
system.
ridiculous. There's definitely someone drinking 2 a day.
You think so?
It's not me.
There has to be something.
not me.
Well,
Okay.
not me. Now, I will say, I used to never drink any of them. I only drink the V8s.
But to be fair, yeah, you started drinking the
I
Ghost.
have been, yeah.
So maybe that's one reason why we might need.
What's this? They're so
20
delicious, and I
cases.
need 3 of these.
All right, there we go. I probably a week for a Ghost. I'll do like 2 or 3. It depends on a gym day. I'll have one of those before I leave for the gym. But then I bring my own drink in the
Well, you
morning.
said 2 or 3 a day?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now, Jonah does roll out of bed, like literally, I think Zach does the same thing. I think they literally like get out of bed like the moment they need to leave for work.
That sounds like.
Because I don't think either one of them shower in the morning.
They never shower. Guys, gonna do a sniff test.
I do not like tea, but I will. Is chai a black tea? I do like chai. I think chai is great.
Chai was like a green tea, right?
It could be. I thought chai was a black tea. Chat,
I
comment.
think you're right. I'm not a tea connoisseur. I'm trying to figure out what your new kicks are. I like them.
Trying to figure them out.
They kind of, you know what they remind me of? SpongeBob.
Got SpongeBob colors?
Yeah.
Can you get the SpongeBob 11s?
Oh, is that topographical?
It's topographical. These are called the Sedonas because the guys who.
Wearing the Trinity specials.
Yeah, the guy whose shoes these are from Arizona, so each one is like based on different cities in Arizona, and this one's
McAllister, do
Sedona.
I have the Trinity specials on?
And he's got the Trinity loafers on.
Oh, those are the Trinity special right there.
Raspberries.
I just
The
need tall
loafers.
socks
Actually, those
and
wouldn't be
you know what else I need? I need
don't
tall
think
socks
so.
and Vineyard Mine shorts. The pink ones or the blue ones, you know?
Saw a multi-pack goes at Costco. Yeah, we got them at Costco that one time. Sam's Club doesn't have them though. Sam's is literally right there. But I might need to adjust the ghosts on Amazon. We'll see.
Every time I saw a kid at school wearing Vineyard Vines, I just always assumed their dad had a boat.
I don't think you'll need to buy more. We just need to drink less.
I mean, you say that, but like goblins are gonna goblin. If it goes in the
You
fridge,
don't need because then as
He's-
you
he's-
crank it
he's
up,
not
the
even gonna-
goblins
he's not even gonna
freeze.
follow
It's
that
a
rule.
black hole. It's gonna, you're gonna
Do you think he's gonna follow that rule?
no,
No.
I drink one a day.
no, you liar.
Someone's drinking.
Yeah,
two
but you
a
know
day.
what it
You know,
is?
I got it. Let's buy an old vending machine, and then resize the token feeder
Yeah.
to be like a $50 size. with two
Everyone
little-
gets a coin.
Then you get a coin budget at the beginning of the month. You get your little jar.
No, because you're gonna do the thing where you attach a piece of fishing line to it.
Okay,
Find
I can't
someone
even
to
have the
3D print
soda,
one.
so I'm probably not gonna be the person doing it.
You've already ruined the economy.
The economy is ruined.
Fine, get no,
All right, guys,
absolutely.
time to rate somebody. I think there was a guy at the rate already, so I'll do that. Thank you for watching.
I'm just gonna scout my rations.
Batman. Okay, from this side I can just see it looked to be like I saw half it and it looked like a wing possibly coming out. And then a
Batmid?
dragon mode, so I guess.
You know, see, look at Batman on his back.
Dude, did you tell Chad about your crazy pulls?
No, but I did get a backpack that I want to show you.
Chat, he
Because it was getting to the point where I couldn't even bring them all with me anymore.
yeah, dude, he's becoming a monster
Yeah, he is
with
a
collector's
monster.
boosters
Right,
for
when you
Magic.
text
Do
Chad.
you know
in
what's
the
showing
morning,
up today?
The Ravnica ones. Yeah. Baby. No, this guy, the thing is, I can't even fault him because you're getting great pulls. Which is like,
Well, I will say yesterday or Saturday.
The one
So,
piece has returned.
I
You
only
see the
I
animation?
only went, by the way, because Emily wanted to see the store, and I tried so hard to get her to buy some. She's like, I want to wait till we play, like, and everyone else, you know, then I'll buy some. Like, she was like, I want McAllister, like, tell me which ones to get, and I was like, no, just buy a collector, like, it's fine, and she wouldn't do it, so I had to buy one.
so yeah, dude, this guy, we got him into crack. He didn't know it, but he really opened a vein for us.
All right, guys, we're rating Tainted.
Dude, One Piece is great. I'm glad you all
on
watched it.
something.
If you haven't
Saying
watched
you're
it, watch
the
it.
one that did it. You gotta
All right,
spoil
guys,
addicted.
see you all tomorrow. Peace out.
You did it on your own.